Okay. You see, that's our work. We show you rents for that price. So it's not like this never is a guess. This is very important. You need to go and review the market, make sure that you're going to get those rents. I think studio is too cheap for 1350. That because it doesn't include 1450 at least, 1450. Just because it was one at that price, that doesn't mean you have to charge that. And it's very crazy. It's a very large unit. Maybe something of the house. It's not that. That should be the whole house. So rent, we're fine. Work. Of course, the crazy owner wants 725. We say today was 650 was the max. So, sir, I'm going to analyze a 650, 725, you're dreaming. That's already too much. I can buy with DSC alone, but DSC alone has been a bit higher now. We got one yesterday for 787. I'm going to put a higher. We don't want to over.
You got to put like what, like 9%?
Huh?
You got to put like 9%, 10% on the loan.
No, well, the SCR today, yeah, 7.7. It's under 8. That's very close to 8.
What was those rates like before the hike? Before the Fed starting to hike the rates?
2 point. I mean, I will say you can go to Wells Fargo and say, "Tell me history." It's very good to analyze that to see because people is thinking we're going back to 4%. 4% once every 30 years. We're going back to 6.5. That's already a very good rate. Yeah. That's a good average rate. 5, anything close to 6 is very good. Because there were times
I was gonna say it was between 4 and 6.
Huh? Yeah.
It was between 4 and 6. That would have been my guess.
No. 4, forget it. That was dreaming time.
Yeah.
Dreaming time. It's like between 5.5 and 6.5 is very average. Usually I can put it in one day. Wells Fargo always every month tells me that it's a history of all the years, the last 30 years of mortgages. That's when you realize that if you're only looking about investing or buying a house the last 5 years, you're dreaming. Yes, because the last 5 years you saw rates at 3.5. That's not possible, no more. And DSC alone, because is income, I mean, commercial property or multifamily property, more say investment property, because 4 units is not commercial. Has to be over 4 units to be commercial. That then will be commercial. So DSCR is more because it's driven by the income. So it doesn't matter how much money you have, or how much experience you have. Then insurance, very high because it's insurance. This is last year taxes. I hate that number, guys. I have nothing religious, but I'm going to change that number. No problem. I'm not dealing with that number. Maintenance, yes, low. There was much around. Let me see if I have some pictures of the place. I have a video. I can show you a video. See, very nice entrance. A nice place.
Like a house that somebody kind of like mocked to make it into was it a triplex, huh?
Yeah, no, but it's a legal triplex, which is good. 1,500, 7,000 property management, tra. Repairs, no, the Jania told me very little repair. So let's take 75,000. Acquisition fee, yes, it had to be acquisition fee. We need to make money. Down payment, closing cost. So for this, you need $231,000. You need $156,000. That money is no money. You get that with funding, with credit card, advanced credit cards. Ryan, I need you to have a corporation. You need to have a corporation so you can get funded. The Mark II, you need to have a corporation.
First, I got to find a job. That'll be a start.
Oh, it's your job. You need to manage this type of units.
Yeah, it'll be good.
No, tum. Let's go to the right side. Let's go to Proforma.
Those credit cards, you're talking about like having a corporation to fund it.
Yes.
Jeffrey can help you get like anywhere between like what's the range of money he can help you get? It's like 5,000 to like 20,000, or I'm wrong on that.
Yes,
Because he mentioned the numbers to me, but I forgot what the numbers were, to be honest with you.
the numbers I got is 120,000. You can get 200,000. 200,000.
I was gonna say, you said that one of the squadrons said 0%, huh, for a year.
0% for a year, sometimes 15 months, but you can get 200 very fast 200,000. You need to know what you're doing, and you need to talk to me, not to Chef.
That's it. It's an interesting concept because let's say you're supposed to get that, right? Let's say me or Ryan, or I'll say me because Ryan pockets deep, mine is not. You get a $200,000 funding. Now let's say this unit required $200,000.
Let's say it's here. What is required is right here. You need to total investment is 156,000.
Mm-hmm. And then most banks are probably going to factor in that, hey, you need some kind of collateral, right? I would assume for them to even think about providing set amount of dollars.
But no, you lost me there.
No, I'm saying like like let's say
what are you asking the bank? The big loan or the 156,000?
both big loan, 156,000.
Well, that's a small loan. That's a down payment. The big loan is 520.
The big loan is the mortgage.
The mortgage,
Yeah.
the mortgage for the triplex is 520. What I was gonna say? The small loan, this is 156. Okay, that's something that since we're a small group, we'll talk about it. Okay, guys, this only, I don't know, maybe 10% of America will ever do it, to buy an investment property of $1 million. So in order for you to be that, yes, like I always say, change your mind chipset. Is you can do it. Can you do it without money? Yes. Can you? You need to know a lot. Yes. You need to know what you're doing in order to get it without money. But there is two ways to get money. You borrow from people. You borrow from the bank. You borrow for the credit cards, but the correct credit cards. You can even borrow for your personal credit cards. It's not a good idea. But if that's all you got, your objective right now is to get $156,000, and then you buy this unit. And we'll see let's get to the end, and then we'll see what it means to you. And then we know why you have to do that. And there's two things you need to do now: learn and do, and find money. You should be explaining this to people, because you learn when you explain. By listening me talking right now, guys, you're learning only like 20%.
Yeah.
Income minus vacancy, NOI, total operating expenses, fair, net operating income, 44,000, mortgage payment, cash flow, monthly cash flow, 325. That's very, very low.
That's low. Yeah. That's almost unacceptable, right?
No, depending on how much equity we're making, but there's not much equity here. Cash on cash, 250. That's less than the bank can give me, so no good. And you see all the variables, that's why they go right. And then the cap rate is not the one Ryan's want. Too low. So it's like
it's good. It's good. It's good, but on the low end, right?
Right.
Between 6 and 10%.
It's the minimum that we'll even think about buying. Appreciation is this. Cash on cash and appreciation ratio. RV. This is good price, but we're waiting on this. So we believe, what is this total cost? Total cost. 907. That's what we believe is going to be our selling price. So I want to copy it because I want it here. Equal work. I want this number there. This is our selling price in 15 months. Profit over what happened when we invest too little. So yes, profit between 907, this is my total cost, 86,000. I love when these things happen here. What the hell? How am I going to pay 173,000 if I'm only making? Yay! I hate when this happens. Where is this coming from? This is wrong. I cannot pay 173,000. The cost, my cost is 820 total cost. I'm selling for 907, or I'm not selling for 747. 907 cap rate, 5%. It's Hollywood. I like it more. 907. So my profit is 83,000. How am I going to pay us 171? Who did this math? B60 divided by 2 plus B57. There's no B57. What is this doing here? Oh my God. Don't worry, that's math. Now it's good. 26%. Still not such a bad deal if we buy and sell. Because if you can make 30%, almost 30% in your deal, you're fine. Now, these numbers are too tight. Always there's something extra there. So you don't want to go so tight. The rent roll doesn't give me more room. 2,400 is fair. I cannot get more than that. This, you can increase it to 1,500, yes. But that's it. And that will not change much. So yes, guys, this is to our price. We're going to say 600, the most I'm going to pay your owner.
I think you put 60.
Yeah,
Yeah.
extra as well.
What I like about this deal, though, okay, is that the units are well maintained, so I don't need to do much repairs. But this could be a bit less too, but I don't want.
Also, you could that's one of the great ways to cut down your costs big time because it doesn't need too much repairs.
Right, because then you're not going to hold in reserves up front. So you're going to make money from day one, offset money from day one. Let me see if I have a video to show you the units.
Because what is the repairs number? 60,000 for this one?
Yeah.
So what would you put that down to, like 40,000, or you don't want to play with
No,
that?
I would leave it at 60 because always any permit, anything, a tax, anything you have to pay goes right away to that. Let me make sure I don't show you nothing funny. I can't believe these two guys called me to go in. Verde.
I got a quick question. So let's say with this same unit, you go and You don't have to go the traditional, oh, I need a mortgage. You can do it through the DSCR way.
Well, the DCR way is a traditional mortgage. Not
Oh, okay.
traditional for you because you're not an investor. But we're
Yeah.
an investor, that's like FHA. It's
Yeah.
very traditional. The no traditional or no QM, that's hard money.
You need to.
These are the
Do you
units
need?
inside. You
Is it
see,
safe to say that you have to do hard? You have to do hard money until all the repairs are done. Is that correct, or not really?
not really,
Okay.
but yes, really. What what
So in a
happened is
sense, the bank wouldn't grant it if it needs work.
no, well, it depends what work he needs. I mean, if it's bad work, yes. But
Yeah,
look,
if let's say it's
it's good.
a
It's
hundred thousand
good.
dollars in rehab.
You see, you have a laundry that's extra money, you're going to make another. I still will never add the laundry money, keep it as beautiful. We have a very black, beautiful screen.
It's a good old.
That's my WhatsApp because it was there before. Then to show you, let me show you another one. See WhatsApp and WhatsApp.
I was gonna
My
say, based on your experience, Lewis, like I see you lowered the purchase price a couple of times. I think you went from 750 to 650 to 600. Like
yes,
based on your experience, like how realistic is that to drop it so much? Like based on
very
like,
realistic because if the numbers don't add up, you cannot sell me.
oh yeah, fair enough.
Like, it's like, look, I'm putting this
It
rent,
just goes
this
about
property, I
convincing the
cannot.
seller pretty much.
Yeah, you need to be. If the seller is okay in his brain, because of course he can't tell you anything no, but like this, the potential value. No, I'm talking about reality, guy. This is what I just saw in the market. This is your unit. This is the what sold for what sold price they're selling. It's like, what do you want? So AC units, very large, nice. It's a nice complicated driveway because it's circular. Then who parks first? Who leaves stairs? But it's a nice area. Old though. Look at that nice shutters. He's dreaming. Um, so still, not much to do here. I cannot drop the interest more than that. Yes, remember it's a triplex and this is extra money, so that money also you get it. So now 1200%, 1200, I mean, it will be like getting 10% cash on cash. Now that's good. Yes, when you scale up, you're going to pay, but you're not going to pay more than 4% here. So yeah, 8%, I like 8%. Cash on cash.
Yeah, cap rate run up to 8.3. It's not bad.
8.4.
Yes. Even the DSCR loans make sense. This is the ratio that I told you DCRs. A bit less money for the what happened here. Why we increase everything and less money for the because we drop the repairs and that's why it dropped the value up. Because when you buy at the price that is already remodeled, then you cannot lie to yourself that you're going to increase the price so fast. That's why the equity went up slower because we drop this adds the a percentage based on the repairs. That's why the end last the final profit drop, which is not nice. Not nice. We hope for more. Sorry, we hope for more appreciation. The appreciation is too low.
What happened? It crashed? PC died?
Possibly.
You
I
went
was
to
gonna
the
say
quadrant last time?
it's just us three. No, I didn't go.
Oh, okay. I was gonna
It was
say.
it was last week. I think that day, at least in my area, the weather was really bad, and I
Oh
looked
yeah.
at it and I felt like I wasn't gonna make it on time, so that's why I didn't bother going.
Yeah.
Um,
I think it. I
but
think it had.
I
I think it
definitely
had a lot of rain that day.
yeah, I definitely plan on if all goes well, I'm gonna go on this Tuesday for sure. Tuesday coming up, so
Yeah. That's good.
yeah, yeah, because I think I missed the last two. I don't know what happened to the one. I can't remember what happened to the one before that, but I like going to stay connected, like I told you before, staying connected, staying in touch, keeping your mind right and stuff like that. So that's why it's good to go at least once a month. And I missed the last two, so I need to be at the next one for sure.
Mhm.
You know, so yeah, we got to find Lewis, man. I actually want to talk to him a little bit more about that whole thing he was talking about owning a corporation for to get because I want to know if that part is I gotta ask him, but like just bouncing ideas off of each other. If that part is like you're not an investor in the property, but they use your capital to do the renovations and then they give you money back plus your returns. Because I think they do something like that as well. Like if you're not an investor in the property, they use your money to, like I said, to be part of the repairs and they get your money back. I think.
Yeah. So it's just you providing that hard cash, right? In a sense.
Oh yeah,
So,
what'd you say? My bad.
no, no, it's good. I'll just, you were explaining it. It's all good. Just listening.
Oh yeah, just bouncing ideas off of him. I think. Oh look, he's back or no?
Yes, I was back by talking to myself because I was mute.
So,
Okay. Yeah, Lewis, if you don't mind, I never really talked to you that much about it, but could you go over a little bit about the whole owning the corporation thing? Because I would like to know what it is like when you use a person's funds, is that person not an investor in the property, but you use their funds for the repairs? Is that how that works? Because I'm
No, well, I mean, when you go here, okay, and it says total invested, okay, that's the money you need for this property. But now it says minus rehab. Why? Because what? Man, what the hell? Minus rehab. It's okay. Yeah, 60,000. Don't get me confused. Um, the rehab money we get because of the experience we have. We get a second loan. You don't need to come up with the money to rehab. You only need to come up with the money of like your closing costs, your down payment, and your filing fee here. That's all the money you need. You need
also the rehab is
144.
it's a totally separate loan. Is that called like a rehab loan or is there another name for that?
No, no. When we buy it, if it was not with a DCR loan don't do it. When we buy with hard money, that part of the loan is add up to your primary loan. When you buy DCR, yes, it's a second loan.
Okay.
It doesn't matter if it's first or second. I mean, it's still the same amount. Just that in hard money, they want to keep it as one, and in DCR, they want to differentiate that. So they can kind of like give you more. But that doesn't mean, again, it's the same amount. So it's not, you don't get any advantage by being no DCR, yes DCR. Either it's inside the loan or outside the loan. And you're going to pay the same interest. What is important is, because that was my mistake when I was doing deals, that I think I needed 200,000. No, you need only 144. And I always want you to have an extra 50,000 because something breaks, some permits or any reasons, or if you don't have rent in a month. Like here. Why is not here? I mean, somebody touched this so bad. I don't know. Every time I use a calculator, I have to fix it. I don't like that. Touch. That was if we have reserve months. We don't have in this one reserve months. So the key, guys, I mean, and I keep on asking you guys at the moment when you're here, and okay, you need to know your next step, and none of you are doing the mastermind because Ryan is too lazy. He doesn't want to do it. And Sherman, you have to be an investor, or we're going to do another thing. We're going to create a group of, I don't know, advanced learning. Because what happened, I like when we have these, you guys that is already in, and I can give you a lot of tips. But sometimes we have new people in the group, like when we have 15 people, I don't know who's there. I'm not going to give all the tips to people I don't know. I give the tips to you guys, to my guys. But this is a very good unit to buy because of the stability of the situation. Don't be afraid of being small numbers here because they're not so small. Okay, I only make cap rate 8 is good. I only make cash percent 8 on 8. Cash flow monthly 1,000. That's very good because this is the minimum. Every year, you're going to make more money because the rent goes up. Your DCL loan doesn't go up. Your expenses go small. I mean, less speed than the rent. Guys, this world is made for landlord, not for tenants. The landlords are the owner of the money. They are the owners of the banks. They are the owner of the laws. They're the owner of the lobbies. So, yes, some states like New York, they're getting crazy, but in Florida, landlord is rule. It's a friendly. Nenita, ¿ahora que se llama José vos? ¿Qué se llama José? I will push like crazy to buy this as soon as possible. Let's use your Jamar. Let's not talk about you. Let's talk about your brother-in-law, your brother, your twin brother. Okay. Let me ask you if you are. I don't know if you're married. Are you married or single? What are you? You're mute. You're mute. Unmute. Unmute.
You're on mute.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah, I'm single.
I'm going to put you in the hot seat.
Yeah, let's
I'm
do
going
it.
to make you think because that's what I didn't do when I was young. So that's why I'm still working today. And that's the whole thing about a group. Hey, wake up and do it, or just be there. It's okay. But the ones like you guys, when I wake up and do it, hey, wake up and do it. Also, how old are you?
35. Shit.
That's
Yeah.
good. That's good. You're getting old, so do something.
Yes, Grace.
From there on, it's downhill. It's downhill. I know. Okay. If you go, and that's the parts, guys, that we're going to drill on you. Okay. Now, I'm buying. You say, okay, I'm going to buy my next apartment. Luis, I only qualify for with $2,000. I only qualify for. Brian should know that, but he's not going to know this. This is what are you going to do wrong. And when I tell you come to a class to go like this, I'm going to be fast. But this is what now I will teach you for two reasons. They don't know how. They don't believe it. Share. They don't know how, and they don't believe it. So they need to tell you books, and they tell you stories, and they tell you things. You don't need stories. This is reality, guys. I'm very practical. This is how easy it is. Okay, Shamar, yes, you need to make at least $5,000 a month. If not, you cannot buy a bicycle. So you need to make $5,000 a month.
That's facts.
America. Amortization schedule, Brett Whistle. That's what only I would say 10% of Americans, if you tell them how does the mortgage is being calculated, do you know? Yeah, I know. No, nobody knows. Nobody
It's
knows.
really bad. I saw it the other day. It's so bad. But go ahead. Yeah.
Then
Brutal.
it's not. It's, you know, I can make you cry or I can make you happy. It's always the way
It's
I speak
brutal.
to you. No, it's
Yeah.
not brutal. It's called, yeah. It's a French way or German way. So when you use this calculator that I use always, is you can go backwards. So let's say you're going to get that interest rate 7.5 because we're going this year long. Show amortization. You make 5,000, so you only qualify for half of your money. $2,500 is what you can be qualified for. I'm not going to give you a mortgage class now. We don't have time. Believe me, and then I give you the whole thing. So you qualify for 37,000 with a $5,000 and no car. You cannot have a BMW. You can no. You have to have very low things in your credit. So the house you can buy is 37,000. Let me go back. Believe you me. No, where's my share screen? You qualify for 37,000. If you are a normal person, not abnormal like you guys that keep on learning, that's what you're going to do. Try to buy a condo right now for 357. Your cash flow here is not going to be more than 5%. So even if you rent it out, what you're going to make per year is this times 5%, $17,000 a year. Divided by 12. So praying God, all the gods of the universe, and you don't have any AC broken or any door broken, and the tenant pays on time, and you don't have any month free, you make $17,000.
Annual. Yeah.
You need to know that there's appreciation, always 5%. You get tax. What happened here? I don't know why we're 5%, but why you came black and 16? I have no idea. Let me copy this from here. Control C, Control V. This is I'm going to do a seminar like 3 hours and explain you all this. But this is what you don't know, and that's why you're not killing somebody to get a multifamily tomorrow. This is appreciation. It's inflation. It's catch up with inflation. It's always there. It could be better or no worse. Appreciation.
Got it.
Okay. And the other part that is not easy to quantify, but we're going to try. Okay. And that's, yes, guys, I love math, and I'm sorry. But without math, you cannot think. This is investments. What happened to my amortization table? No, it's not here. Yes, it's here. No, they either. Maybe I close it. When I close it, I close it. Sorry, guys. Did I close it? Yeah, probably. So amortization again is very easy. You put amortization, which is pledged to death. That's what a mortgage is. We say, let's do the same thing, 2,500. I say 6.5, no? That should be 357 there. But this one you 395. So I guess we were like 7.5 to be in the DCR. Yeah, 357. So this is the part that one day, whenever you like, I will show you. Now, believe me, and I'm going to give you a mortgage. There is this thing called principal you get.
Mm-hmm.
And I cannot give you an amount because you see, yeah, then it goes up and it goes up and it keeps going up and up and up. Very slowly, but it keeps going up. So just to this, for sake of argument, we're going to take from the third year. Not on the first, not on that, because then it goes up. So 330 is what I'm going to take because I like 330. So we'll go back to my share screen. Yes, this because I've been doing this for only 20 years, so I can think like you should be thinking. So the amount I'm going to make is 330 per month. So equal this per 12 per year. So if I divide the small amount into the big amount, and I say, give me the percentage, it's another 1.1 that you make. Because whenever your tenant pay the mortgage, you keep on putting principal down. So you don't see this money, so you don't evaluate it, but you're making it.
I see.
because,
Now,
because the tenant's rent is paying that interest pretty much.
right. The principal. I don't even call it interest, principal.
And each month the principal increases. Well, enough money goes towards principal, then
Yes.
technically you're
So now
gaining.
my percentage it goes up to 11.11.
Yeah.
So it's not only 5%. But again, if I only bought this, my percentage is this. Annually is going to be Control C, Control V, Control C, Control V. So guys, imagine what I'm telling you. With your first multifamily, you're making, no, sorry, this is your apartment. You're making 3,000 a month. Now, you were crazy. You didn't buy an apartment. You bought a multifamily. The multifamily, which I saw is double this. So we do equal principal, purchase price value to, that's kind of like fair. We're going to do the whole thing, the same thing. Control C, Control V. With the same, if you buy a apartment, multifamily, look at the difference. That's double.
Double.
You can live with this. You cannot live with this. The worst part, this beautiful amount, black, and should put in like in a yellow. That's for the rest of your life.
So what you got broken down is
The mortgage. Mortgage, right? Is that where you're starting at?
No, I'm asking.
I'm going from the back to the front. I'm telling you, you're crazy if you don't want to make this money per month.
Sure.
You're crazy if you don't buy a multifamily because I'm using the same amount. I mean, the down payment and everything, it could be a bit more, but you qualify for this, you qualify for this. Also, because remember what I always say, the income of the other properties become your income.
Mm-hmm.
So you can do this a regular, not even a DCR. You can go with a regular FHA loan, with a regular 5% down conventional loan. So you qualify for this amount. No, I cannot qualify for 700. Yes, because you told me you qualify for 357. The other income is going to be given for the rental units. You live here, so you have 2,400, 2,400. You have two extra. You overqualify. Why we don't buy multifamily? Because we're stupid. I didn't buy multifamily for the last 52 years of my life. I'm 58.
I've been thinking about stuff like this since
You are
for
being
how long?
blessed by being here, but do something about it. I cannot make you do it. I give you
Yeah.
the info, why do it, why do it. Now you need to do something because this is only one. Then you know what you do. You go crazy, and next year now you know more. You know what you're doing. You buy another one.
You buy another one.
No, that double. I don't want to double
That's just
because I put times two. That will be buying three. No, no, just buy one. No, I don't want to double.
yeah.
Why is doubling? It's getting crazy. He's adding all the no. I cannot copy that column because he was adding things.
You're pretty much saying that like you got yourself involved in one, like what I'm doing now, and you saw the benefits of it, and that's when you went into moving into owning multiple, not just one, pretty much.
Exactly. Well, because I mean, imagine you can learn, do this, do whatever you want to do, but this is math. I mean, there's nothing. This is math. How do I do it here? Just do it.
And it's
Now
a recipe that's been proven.
that now you're a millionaire. You're making $14,000 a month, only working collecting 6 rents.
Yeah.
You have
So,
yeah. I was gonna
and
say you were talking about Jamar and I owning corporations. You said like we would have to like sit down with you for that to like figure out some details with that, Lewis. Like you have to like explain that to us a little bit more, right?
Yes. We don't have to sit down, but we have to do a Zoom only on that. I will not be recording, and then I can tell you everything you can do.
Yeah. And then you use that capital pretty much towards the next investment property.
Yeah. That's
let me ask you a quick question. Let's say you find a turnkey unit, right? It's already having cash flow, has like, let's say a cap rate of like 8%, buyer on 600.
well, this man is almost turnkey. There's not much to do. This is an example. That's real. This is life. You can buy it tomorrow.
True.
I'm going to buy it tomorrow.
I just need the 71,000. I haven't figured
No,
out
you
that
need
yet.
156,000.
Yeah. Or remember maybe the extra 50. Play it safe. 214, I think. Just to play it safe. No, I mean I know it's definitely doable, this is the right step towards doing it.
Shamar, you need to change your mindset. Do you hear anytime the history of Walmart? He was knocking doors, each door for so many states for people to buy his product. And then he created Walmart.
Listen,
So,
I'm even pitching this to my barber, and no hook yet, nobody bit yet, but
okay,
he's
but it's a
looking for.
numbers game. You need to pitch it to 50 people, maybe two say yes, and keep going. Keep going because you're going to get better every day explaining it. And then people will start trusting you. And the other thing, you need to make them come to the team. I said, like, oh, look, this is who's doing it with me. You're not alone. My team is doing it. If your barber, you're trying to convince your barber, say, I'm doing it, he's going to tell you, Jamal, I know you. You don't know you
Yeah,
don't know what
he's
the
gonna
hell
be
you're
risk
doing.
averse.
It's not going to give you the money. You need to sell a team. Hey, I work with these guys, but you guys need to change your mind. You need to be more aggressive. I don't need, no, I don't, sorry. You don't need to be more aggressive.
I used to be aggressive, and it got me in trouble.
It's
So
up to you. but
I
you
can
are
relax now.
you're living a comfort zone. Like Ryan is working and he's advancing. So one day I do it. Then one day you become 50 like me, Ryan, and you still didn't buy the multifamily. Remember, this is $7,000 extra a month. Ryan, that will help you
That'll help anybody.
for the rest of your life.
And with that kind of flow, you're only going to want to invest in more.
So, but don't try to get a shortcut. There is no shortcut. This require work. This require what you're doing. But by giving me an hour and I'm going to the network and talking to people, and then they're in the network, they're not going to give you money because they're there to buy.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to find another type of network. You need to find another type of income. And you need to learn more faster so you can do it faster. What I said, Ryan, and we did it with the mastermind, and we figure out a way of anybody want to do it. Yes, sit down with me, and we figure out what you should be doing.
I'm
Because
open.
I don't know where you are. I don't know how fast. Because let's say I don't know much about Ryan. Because he comes to my house, he drinks a lot, he doesn't talk to me. But like the idea, it was like Brian is living the life. He's going to work. He's advancing this, and that. So he's good. So he doesn't need to change tomorrow. It's about when do you want to do it? Why you don't want to do it? I don't know. I mean, I'm there to tell you how to do it. I cannot make it do it for you, and not going to lend you money because I use that to buy for my family. I don't buy for my friends. I buy for my family. But I'm open books to show you how did I get money from people around me because now I have the experience. They need to trust you. That's why we do the networks and things. They need to know you are in the business. They need to feel comfortable with you, with your team, and that's when you're going to lend you money. The corporation part, yes, sit down with me and do that. You should be doing that now. Why? Because even, okay, Luis, I'm not ready to buy. Great. You invest with us and we buy together, but you're going to make an interest and you're going to make a good high interest on your money. And you already have the capital. Next year, you have the capital to buy. But don't wait till you have the house in order to get the capital. You need to talk to me about how to get capital and I will help you.
When are you free next week?
Call me next week. No, I mean, yeah, and you have to call me next week fast because I'm leaving to Europe on the 5th. So you have to do it before the 5th.
Big money moves right there. Trying to get like you.
No, I mean, I'm going to the best trip of my life. I'm going to pick up my daughter that she's studying.
Your daughter, right?
Yeah,
His daughter's studying abroad.
Along with my daughter, without my wife, and traveling with my daughter that she's 19. So yes, it could be one of the best trips of my life.
Louis, she's in Italy, right? Is it Italy?
She was in Italy, then she went to England, then she started traveling. Now she went to Holland. Now she's in Germany, and she's going to learn how to surf English to Portugal next week, and then we meet in Menorca.
That's awesome.
That's how adventurous she's at 19 years old.
That's good. Living the best life. There's nothing wrong with that.
But she earned it. She earned it. She's a top student, honor, full scholarship. She earned it.
No, it's good. It's good to hear stories like that. I think coming on to this call gives like a little positive outlook, There's stuff that can get done.
That's what I hope. And I tell you, I mean, I was in a meeting I'm in another call, which we were like 90 people that I'm in other groups. I need motivation from other people to, I cannot only be given. I need to be given to me. I need things to give back to me. And this guy, he came from Cuba 6 years ago. He runs Airbnbs. He has about 150 houses right now. The team, yeah, they're like 6. So there's many.
He was hungry. He wanted that.
150 in 6 years coming from Cuba. Here, guys. So there's no way we cannot do it. We are not taking the right small steps. That's what we're not doing. You're fine now. You have the hunger. You say the lumber. You want it now. You need to figure out the plan how to want it, how to do it, and it doesn't have to be a crazy plan. No, I'm going to do all this. No, your next step. What is your next step? What is your next step? But you and I will help you with that to find the next step. I would say flipping houses is a great next step. Then you don't need 200,000. You need only 50,000. And okay, do a couple of flips too. Jamal, what do you do for work? I mean, I know you say no work, but what do you do?
Nothing right now. That
No,
was
no,
all
but
part of the plan eventually, you know.
but,
There's
but
all,
what do you know what to do? What do you do?
I mean, I've been in sales. I've been in sales for like 5 years, you know. Uh, I'm a quick learner. Could probably sell anything, honestly. Just haven't been able to sell a meeting yet, but pretty confident in that. You know, I could probably fit in a room, talk to anyone.
And
Whatever.
you never decided to be a realtor?
What's that?
You never thought about being a realtor?
I
Not
thought
really.
about it. I've since I've been back, I thought about it. I've always been interested. It's always been there, like kind of like plan B. You know, I always kept honestly since maybe since like Miami-Dade.gov days before we had all these Zillow and all that. I would always keep up with home prices across Florida just to see, and you watch it evolve. And I've kept up every year since maybe 2007. Um, I'd probably feel very confident in it. I need to do it at this point. Look like it. I mean, it's been a couple months
I
now.
mean, because for me, I mean, many people say, "Oh, no, you don't need to be a realtor." Yes, you don't need to be a realtor, but I have realtors making $5,000 in rental in my company, and I can show you how to do that in 15 days. Then you are surrounded by real estate, and you go, you see houses, you know the rents, so you are more confident in the whole process. But again, and that's why I need to have a conversation with you because I don't want to tell you what to do. I want you to tell me what you want to do and me helping you. Because sometimes many people say, no, to be a realtor is very hard. Congratulations. Yes, it's hard. But if you have a good broker, you make money.
Hmm.
And then if you follow your broker, because many of my realtors don't follow me, they don't want to make money.
No, listen, like I'm grateful for this. I mean, you didn't have to do this, so it's like for be able to sit in and learn about this stuff. As I said, I'm not working now, so I had time. I can get together any day before you leave. We can sit down, we can talk, and you know, pick my brain and see where I can.
Where do you live?
I'm in Homestead.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
Florida City. Let's be specific. Florida. Yeah,
Yes,
exit
I
one.
like more Florida.
Yeah, I'm
Homestead
far.
too far away from me.
I'll drive up. Definitely drive up.
But Florida City is a good area. Even Homestead is a good area.
No, it's booming right now.
Yeah. Anytime. Anytime. I mean, but yes, I will show you the numbers of my realtors and I can tell you, hey, and you can start tomorrow because you can make money as an assistant. You don't have to be a realtor. Then you take the 1 month class in Gold Coast and you become a realtor. But you become a realtor after you know, okay, I can do this because I like it. Not because you can do it. Of course you can do it. But do you want to do it?
Hmm.
That's the main question, say.
Which
And then as
makes
soon as you're a realtor and you're making enough money to support yourself, then you go 100% in this part, in investment. You do both at the same time.
um,
Armando, I mean, don't tell him that because it's not nice to tell his salary, but he makes $14,000, $15,000 a month. And he's 24 years old. But he works 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. because he's crazy about work. He wants to make the money now. I mean, I think he works too much, but it's okay. I mean, I know who to tell you, hey, you're working too much. The more he works now, the less he's going to work in the future. But what I want you guys to succeed. I mean, and this, unless you make money for you, it's not working. You're just learning, reading a book. Okay, it's fun. I love you guys, but you need to make money.
When do you come back from your trip too, Lewis? When do you come back?
The 30th, June 30th.
June 30th? Okay.
Oh, you'll be gone for a while then, huh? And
Yeah.
when do you leave? Maybe I can catch you before then, if you're open to it.
Yes,
Leave
the
on Wednesday.
situation. Let's do a conversation because what happened if I'm not here, I cannot help you to keep going. But
True.
call
Yeah, let's
me.
wait till you get back. That's right.
No, but let's have a conversation over the phone so I can. I mean, we don't have Ryan here bothering us, and then we can we can be more open and talk about all of ex-girlfriends and things like that. But like, no, you talk to me, call me tomorrow anytime, and we talk. I will be very serious about it. I'm very serious when I talk to another person because I don't, and we go from there because then I can give you steps to do while I come back.
No, all right. I just want to make sure that I have your number here. I mean, I know it's in the group. I just want to specify which one. There's so many. There's a lot of people in here. Well, I mean, I can get it from Ryan too, right, Ryan?
It's very my number is very easy. It's 305
There we go.
300 0008.
Yeah. How about tomorrow after lunchtime, huh? What do you
Yeah,
think? I
that's
can
a
give
good
you a
time
call?
for me too. After one is good to call me.
Perfect.
In 1 and 3 is always people sleeping, so you
That's
can do.
after Lewis is full from his lunch.
Hey.
But and Ryan, I think you should be looking for capital right now. We have to do something. So you buy your own, your at least, or you buy one half and half with us. So I need you to find $200,000, and you can get it because you have amazing credit. We can get it with the corporation. So we talk when I come back.
You think that you're telling me so like usually we haven't really sat too much one-on-one. You're telling me that that's actually attainable, like
Yes,
with good credit.
yes,
Yeah.
very
And
attentive.
I can get a property on my own, you think?
No,
Or not on my own.
I need to make money. You buy with me,
Fair
but you
enough, fair enough.
own
I
it
forgot
at
about
the
that.
end.
I forgot about that.
You own it at the end. Yeah, I'm not a church. I don't. So like you buy now. We buy it because you want to buy it right and you want to process it right. So yes, you're going to put 150. You buy with us in 15 months. We split the profit. You pay me 50% and you keep the property. But now you know it is zero risk because we're buying together.
Yeah.
Only
And
that.
it's usually like you said, 12 to 15 months, correct? Is that what you said? Or
Yeah,
15 months?
15 months. Right now, let's go on 15 months because the interests are so high that you need sometimes to make sure that you're able to refinance. You don't have, I mean, refinancing, you get my 50%. Very
Yeah.
easy. Or you come up with 50% again of the profit and you give it to me with more credit cards and it's okay. You keep the building. You don't have to refinance. But you're going to have to refinance because we're going to buy with a hard money loan
Yeah, yeah.
and
So
we're going to
switch
make
it
it
to a
in a DCR. So you're going to refinance.
DCR one.
The moment you ask all the money out and you pay me out, you buy me out, and you keep the building.
Yeah.
If you don't like it, you don't have to do it. You will sell the building and we'll go for another one until you buy one that you want.
You ever had a situation where whenever, let's say, you were to refinance, it wasn't enough to pay back all the investors? But that's happened.
Yes, yes.
So now would you take it over a 12-month period? So like let's say that owner has a property, isn't
Okay,
it?
it didn't happen with when we bought many people. It just happened with when we with 3 people. We're 3 people.
Mhm.
So the what happened was Jai, me, and another person. So we bought her out. We put some extra money to buy her out, and it
Okay.
was not because the equity is there. It's because of the DSCR loan, and the banks are so concerned that I mean I don't want to confuse you now, but
Nah, I can
how do you
handle it.
say it? But like this year alone, okay, you need to know what the ratio was. What I mean ratio? The ratio is, remember I'll tell you, okay, the bank wants your money, your income need to be 20% over your expenses. So they
Mhm.
are sure that you can pay back. Well, now because they were scared at the beginning of the year, they were scared about a recession, rents to go up, properties to go down. So instead of asking you 1.2, 1.10, they want like 1.30 on the DCR. That's not a law, so they can change whatever money they feel comfortable at whatever ratio they wanna give you money.
And the lower the better, right? Because I think with this one you showed
Yeah, the
one.
lower is the better. I can do sometimes I did 1 to 110. Okay,
I
but
think the
this
highest I
bank,
saw was 182, 1.82. I thought it was a couple
let
weeks
me go
ago.
back and we see
But
it.
this one was 1.19.
Why is not going to work? No, 1.19. That's fair. But right now they want 1.25, 130. And that's the other part that is another class. Okay. What happened? Okay, do you guys know what happened? We lost Ryan, but we'll come back. What
Yeah.
happened when the ratio doesn't come up? What it happens is they make you to have more equity to refinance. If I tell you 820 loan, you understand what I'm saying when I say 820 loan?
Yeah, the percentage that you're gonna apply and what
Yeah,
they
the
will.
20% down. So they give you an 80% loan, but the bank will say, I need 20% equity in order to refinance. So they refinance you only up to 80% of the value of the property. Well, that loan that I did, it was up to, they want to keep 35%.
Which is high, huh? Very high.
Very high, very high. This is the highest. And I asked the guy, why, guys? With all our buildings, they're cash flowing, they're good. He said, Luis, it's not you. It's where the banks are scared. That was at the beginning of January. They're scared of whatever is going to happen in the economy. So sometimes, yes, that factor is in there. And that's why when sometimes we're not able, but I mean, the building has $1 million equity. So we say to the investor here, here's the money, we put the money and we buy him out. Because it was the whole idea to buy. I mean, he was not going to keep the property because only put a portion. Only the people that I was telling Ryan that they put the 100% of the down payment can keep the property.
Makes sense. Yeah.
But the key to buy with us is so you don't make mistakes, you learn a lot, and then you buy your own very fast. Or you keep that one without mistakes, so you go for the next one, but you already have one good, okay, and running. You already have the $3,000, so you go for the $7,000.
Step by step,
I'm
huh?
thinking,
Just figure out the next step, and then I can think about those.
yeah.
All the
I was
steps that
thinking,
follow.
I was wondering, I don't want to get too far ahead, but like when we partner with you guys and then we finally own a building on our own, we can still keep services with you guys for property management and stuff
Why
like that,
not?
right?
Of course, we always want to keep people
Yeah,
around. You were in my house. Some people that were investors, I know them for 10 years. I mean, they rent
yeah,
from me, they buy houses, and then they invest with me. I mean, I'm,
yeah,
I'm totally in with relationships.
yeah,
That's all it matters.
So
yeah,
in a sense, you have your own property management firm.
Yes.
yeah.
Okay, got it.
Roxana manages that. Roxana is the
Yeah,
manager.
Jay's wife, Roxana, the general contractor's wife,
Oh,
Roxana.
okay, okay.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, yes,
she
yes,
does.
yes. I remember.
Yeah, I think you met her before, Jamar.
Said you had, yeah, the whole, yeah, the team stood up that first one I went to. Got it, got it.
Yeah,
So
it's
anyway, guys, let's go to sleep. I need to go to the gym tomorrow.
okay.
So, I mean, I want to wake you up. That's why I was so hard on you. But that's the way I am with people when I want you to do something more. It's for you guys.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah,
listen,
appreciate
man.
that.
Never feel like you got to hold back. It's
You will be surprised. One of my
trust me.
realtor one time he told me, Luis, you ask me too much. Okay, sorry. I want you to be better. What can I do? You want to make less money? It's okay. Keep doing what you're doing.
Tell
Sorry,
them
I'm
how
not
it is,
asking you
straight
more.
up.
Yeah,
Sorry. I ask because I care. If I don't care, I don't talk. I mean, if I only talk to people I care.
yeah. You
And
so
guys,
you'll talk to Jamar tomorrow. Maybe I'll call you tomorrow too, Lewis. For
anytime. Even Saturday for you that you're off I'm okay on Saturdays. Okay.
okay. All right, we talk
Okay.
then. You
Talk
guys
to
have a
you
good
guys.
night.
Good night.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to keep you any longer. So, we could set to the same time frame and get a hold of
Tomorrow.
you then.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, for sure.
Okay. Ciao, ciao,
All right,
guys.
we
Good
All
talk.
night.
right. Take it here.